Hi everyone, it's Asher here, and welcome to my channel Homebrew Healing, and another installment of the CBT series that I'm running. So first and foremost, I do owe anyone watching this channel an explanation as to what I've been up to and where I've been for the last couple, 2-3 days. So my intention starting this series was to do a daily card each day. I'm finding though that over this last month in particular, I'm in a process of really reclaiming a lot more of my time, energy, and attention back to myself, which, as I've kind of alluded to in this channel before, is a newer and almost foreign concept to me, in the sense that I was very much raised from a young age to be a caregiver. From a young age, there was very much an emphasis as far as self-worth is concerned on what you could do for others. Very much so to the point where it was almost self-sacrificing and detrimental. So it took me 32 years to get to a point where I am genuinely putting myself first, and really reinvesting in myself. And in that process, I've been spending my mornings engaging in things like meditation, yoga, really deepening my spiritual practice. As you can see, I have my altar behind me. Please do not judge it. It is not done yet. I just put it together and I am still waiting on a number of pieces to arrive. So, in the process of really reclaiming all facets of my time and energy back to myself, I have experienced incredible upheaval over the last month, including a number of foundational relationships ending, as I found that they were very much no longer serving me, either because of a lot of toxicity borderlining on abuse, or because of expectations surrounding kind of what I should be doing and what I should be giving versus what I've been receiving. And there being an incredible lack of balance there. So as I've moved towards more of a place of really bringing this attention back to myself and putting myself first, and living more authentically as a result of that, I have become much more protective of my energy and space, and releasing all of the situations and people and experiences that really are not serving that best interest. The reason I mention all of this is because in doing so, I am finding that I'm now surrounding myself with positivity, with growth and healing, not only my own, but in those around me as well. By doing this, I'm finding it is incredibly easy to focus more on the positives in a situation, and much easier to refrain from hyperfixating on any negative potential outcomes or consequences. Now, I am very much a planner by nature. I do like to ensure that I have a variety of strategies or scenarios in mind, kind of in my back pocket, depending on an outcome. And I like to be prepared. I like to ensure that you're not going to catch me off guard, as far as kind of always having a plan of attack, regardless of what the outcome of a situation is. It's just the Capricorn in me. So, this all really does tie into today's card, which is kind of piggybacking off of the last card we did, which was Assume the Best. So today's card of the day is Expect the Best. As I've been saying, I am finding it much easier these days to expect the best, because I'm surrounding myself with the best. And I do know, as someone who does like to be prepared, who does like to plan for a variety of scenarios and outcomes, that it can be so easy to find yourself going down this rabbit hole of, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? And it's not difficult for that to wind up translating into really kind of focusing on potential negative scenarios or negative outcomes. So as much as I do try and be prepared for those, I am very much in the process of shifting my focus and my belief that things will work out in the best way possible that they are meant to. I am still planning and being prepared for less desirable outcomes or situations, but I am trying to release some of my control freak tendencies and really trust in the universe and the process that I will experience the best outcome possible. And again, I'm finding it easier to do this over the last month, as a number of the situations or people or responsibilities or scenarios that I have wound up releasing that are no longer serving me, I found that a number of them at face value would almost appear catastrophic. A lot of upheaval. However, I found that if you dig a little bit below the surface, what kind of appeared to be more of a tower moment for any tarot readers out there, wound up very much leading to a much more fulfilling outcome. One of my favorite sayings is that breakthroughs are often disguised as breakdowns. And I am finding more and more in my life that could not be more true. So even in these scenarios that I've encountered that may appear bleak, I have been able to find and experience as a result of them a lot of growth, a lot of positivity, a lot of really amazing experiences and outcomes. So it is becoming easier to kind of move towards assumptions surrounding the best, because even when something does not necessarily appear to be beneficial or the best for you, because it's a painful experience or because it's a huge change, oftentimes the lessons that we learn from those experiences are the most beneficial for our personal growth. So I'm embracing the change. I am assuming the best, and I am very much encouraging you to do so as well. So for today, I am challenging and empowering all of you to kind of work on flipping that narrative a little bit. If you find yourself in a scenario or a situation where your mind is sort of automatically going to a worst case outcome, to really evaluate and question that and ask yourself, but what if it turns out great? What if this situation winds up being a pivotal moment in my personal growth and healing? What if this apparent catastrophe winds up actually being a transformative experience on my journey to my authentic inner self? Anyway, thanks for joining me today, folks, for another episode of the CBT series that I'm running. And I am looking forward to seeing you next time. Ciao for now.